Welcome to the World Language School, where learning English is easy, fun, and free. So imagine you are with a group of friends. It is a very hot day and you are very thirsty. For those of you who have a higher level of English, instead of very thirsty, you could use parched. And if you missed out on our video about using very plus adjectives, please go look it up on our channel. So anyway, let's get back to our story. You walk into a cafe with a group of friends and you say, "Can I have 3 waters, please?" Does that sound right to you? The waiter might make a strange face at you. Why? Well, simply because water is what we call an uncountable noun in English. And in this case, it is used incorrectly in the plural. So in this video, we're going to give you all the tools to order food in a restaurant or to shop for groceries at the market without stress and without mistakes. By the end of this video, countable and uncountable nouns will be at your fingertips. Before we start, however, don't forget to subscribe and click the bell. We're always making new videos to improve your English quickly and easily and free. Your support means the world to us. Thank you. So, what exactly are countable nouns? Well, countable nouns are things that you can count one by one. For example, 1 apple, 2 apples, 3 apples, or a sandwich, 2 sandwiches. So, in a cafe, you could order 2 sandwiches and a muffin. In general, if there is a plural to the word, then it probably means that noun is countable. So, if the word is singular, you can use a or an. For example, a banana or an egg. These are both countable. In the plural, you can say the number and then add the s or es at the end of the word to make it plural. For example, 2 bananas, 5 eggs. If you are unsure about the quantity, or maybe the quantity is not important, you can simply say some and the plural form of the noun. For example, you can say, "Today I bought some bananas." So now, if you understand what countable nouns are, you can also deduce what uncountable nouns are. For example, uncountable nouns are seen as a mass, like water, or rice, or bread, or it can be a concept, so not such concrete things, for example, like advice or information, but we'll come back to this. So the rule for uncountable noun are no plural, so there is no s. So you cannot say waters, rices. You use some in positive sentences. There is some milk in the fridge. Or any in negative sentences or questions. I don't want any sugar in my coffee. Or is there any sparkling water? So remember that with uncountable nouns, you cannot use a or an. Getting back to our story, in that famous cafe you walked into earlier, you should have said, "Could I have some water, please?" Or if you wanted to be more specific, you could have said, "Can I have 3 glasses of water?" Now let me give you some easy ordering tips. So imagine the situation, you want water. You can ask for some water or a bottle of water, or as I said before, a glass of water. If you want bread, which is uncountable as well, you can say some bread. or a slice of bread, or a loaf of bread. If you would like some biscuits or a cookie, maybe you can just say the number. Can I have 3 cookies, please? Because cookies or biscuits are countable. So, can you think of any other examples? Write it in the comments and we'll give you a thumbs up. But of course, we also want some exceptions which make our lovely language so interesting and rich. So there are some words which are both countable and uncountable. But of course, there are some changes in the meaning. For example, chicken, as in the animal, is countable, because you can count how many chickens are in their pen or coop. This is how you call the house of the chickens. While the chicken, as in the meat we cook and eat, is uncountable. Think about this example. Did you have a good time at the party? Now here, time is countable because it is a time. So when time means an occasion, like a separate event, and you can count it, you can use a or the or one or two or three. So did you have a good time at the party? So it is a good occasion or an enjoyable moment. Another example is I've been to London 3 times. Here we can add an S because we are counting separate visits. But if I say, I don't think I have enough time to do my hair before I leave. Now, in this sentence, time is uncountable because here time refers to a general amount. So time here is like water. It is kind of like a substance that you measure, but you do not count. So it is uncountable. Another example of this phenomenon is juice. For example, there is some juice on the table, or there are some juices on the table. Now, in the first sentence, juice refers to the liquid beverage, so it is uncountable, like water. In the second sentence, juice refers to different varieties of juice, for example, apple or grape or pineapple, etc. And therefore, it is considered as a countable noun. Other examples of these versatile nouns are light, hair, room, art, and science. Now, for the last tip, some words which are always uncountable in English, even if they could be countable in your language, are advice, information, furniture, homework, and luggage. So you can't say advices, you can say some advice or a piece of advice if you want to really specify that it is just one thing you're asking. The same goes for information. So if you are on holiday and you go to a visitor center, you shouldn't say, can I have an information? Because information is uncountable. So we cannot use it with a or an. We have to say some information, singular. The plural form of the word information does not exist in English. So what you can say is, I would like 2 pieces of information, making pieces in plural and not information. Okay, so I'm really sorry, but that wasn't the last tip. I still have one more tip for you. When using uncountable nouns, you can use containers or units. As we said before, you can say a bottle of water, or a slice of bread, or a piece of furniture. So here is a mini challenge for you. Look around you and write a sentence with one countable and one uncountable item you have in the room you're sitting in. If you've got a moment, countable, and sometime uncountable, hit that like button and help us keep the free lessons coming. Thank you. So remember, mastering a language is all about practice and perseverance. So keep watching, keep practicing, and don't be afraid to make mistakes. That's how we grow as learners. Thanks for watching and keep practicing your English here with us at the World Language School. See you next time.